If you didn't know, there's not one but two Hercules movies coming out this year, and everybody is freaking out. The first is The Legend of Hercules, starring some dude from Twilight, and it was really bad, and the second is Hercules with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which is awesome, but it's unfortunately directed by Brett Ratner, you know, from X3 and pretty much anything bad that's ever happened. That guy sucks. But what people aren't talking about is Hercules Reborn, the third Hercules movie coming out in 2014. It's from Asylum Film, the same studio that does Sharknado and all those purposely awful movies, but here's the thing. It looks much better than the other two real Hercules movies. Hi, I'm Dylan, and that was the first of 10 weird things about Hercules I'm gonna share with you. If you think 3 Hercules movies in 1 year is a lot, well, it's not. Depending on how you count it, there have been roughly 70 movies or TV shows based on the Hercules story since 1960. Yeah, that's 1.2 Hercules movies per year. Possibly my favorite Hercules adaptation is the 1997 TV show titled Young Hercules, which features the most attractive man of all time as Hercules, Ryan Gosling. There's an amazing scene where one of his buddies goes crazy and throws him in a tree, his underwear gets caught on a branch, and he gets a massive wedgie, experiencing what I experienced while watching him in The Notebook. I'm just kidding, I love that movie. Before Marvel started the trend with their cinematic universe, Hercules sort of had its own mini cinematic universe. Young Hercules was actually a spin-off of the really popular television program Hercules: The Legendary Journeys, which also launched Xena Warrior Princess into its own spin-off show. They also weirdly enough spun off Hercules and Xena into their own animated movie, which had nothing to do with the Disney animated movie that came out a year before. The Legendary Journeys also spawned an N64 game which looks exactly like Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, and actually looks better than the Hercules game coming out this year. Which also looks worse than Disney's 1997 Hercules video game, which they bluntly titled Hercules Action Game, which apparently only took them a week to develop. But back to Marvel. I recently found out this, but apparently Hercules has his own Marvel comic series dating all the way back to the 1960s, and it's recently been rebooted and looks really good. And like most Marvel superheroes, he's been in the Avengers, because of course he has. Who hasn't been in the Avengers? Even I've been in the Avengers. Like twice. In arguably the best Hercules movie, the Disney version, the 3 muses were originally supposed to be played by the Spice Girls. The little girl in me cries every time I remember it didn't happen. There's a scene in Disney's Hercules that has led many to believe that Hercules and the Lion King happen in the same universe. Which they totally do, guys. They're totally linked. Just like Walking Dead and Breaking Bad. Totally in the same universe. You get it? They're not in the same universe. In a moment of self-doubt, Hercules shrugs off his lion pelt, revealing it to be, in a fun twist, Scar. Haha, we get it. You made both movies. Very funny. Ha. If you're a normal human and are dying to see what Robert Baratheon looks like in combat, well, lucky for you, because Mark Addy plays Hercules in the BBC show Atlantis. But he doesn't really play the cool half-god Hercules with all the muscles and stuff. He plays more of a cowardly fat dude who just happens to be named Hercules. Either way, here's a video of him getting lubed up before a fight.
It's not enough to go around. Give me that.
Hot. What are some weird things you guys know about Hercules? Let me know in the comments and I'll talk about my favorite ones in the next comments video. If you haven't already, be sure to click right on my face to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.